What's up guys, Hunter here, back with another episode of Mischief TV, and this week we're not touching any of our previous projects. We're actually going to start another one. We're going to work on this Polaris four-wheeler. I believe it's 250, but I'm probably wrong. So problem number one, before we even do anything else with this four-wheeler, is that it's up here. So while I take it down, you guys enjoy this fancy little message that you're about to hear from me. Right now. Right now.
Just wanted to take a second and let everybody know that everything on the MischiefStore.com, my website, where you can get all of your fancy license plate Mischief merch, is on sale. So make sure you guys go check it out, and let's get straight back into the video right now.
Ta-da! That was too much work. Alright, this is normally the point in the video where I would do a fancy little cinematic and I'd tell you all about this and everything that I know, but I don't know jack about it. I literally know nothing about it, other than that it's a four-wheeler, and it's got a little shifter that can go forwards and reverse, and that's about it. I do know that it has not run in a very long time. It's got some really bad gas in it, and my mission or goal is to not put it back together and make it as nice as possible, but to simply make it run and rideable. So we're going to make it running and rideable instead of just cleaning up all the little things like we do in the other videos where we fix all the tiny little problems. We're just making this thing run and ride today. So that'll be pretty simple. We're going to drain the old gas out of it, probably check the oil, do a couple other tiny little things to check, and then we'll try to get it out on the road, out onto the grass. I don't know. We'll do something with it. We'll have some fun. So let's dive straight into this mystery Polaris. Alright, like I said, we are not going to spend all day trying to fix every little problem. We're just going to fix the ones we can and get this thing running. That's all my mission is. That's all I was asked to do, is to just get it running. So I think we can do that. We're going to start by putting a brand new battery in it. This is a Mighty Max battery that seems to be already filled, so saving me a little bit of work here. And it does fit. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed now. My least favorite thing to do is install these batteries, especially if you have any other wiring systems attached. But you know, we can't all do things we enjoy. I feel like I should explain to you guys why there was no video last week. Of course I need a screwdriver. Alright, now that I have a screwdriver, I feel like I should explain to you guys why there was no video last week. There was no video last week because Hunter, myself, started a huge project that I hugely underestimated my time frame for. And you guys honestly won't see that project for a very long time. But I started it, I got super into it, and then burnt myself out creatively, so much so that I didn't even come out here and mess with anything the last couple of days. So I apologize to everybody who was expecting a video yesterday. This is on Wednesday. You guys will see this a week from now. I apologize to anybody who's expecting a video yesterday, or for you guys last week. I got burnt out, I exhausted myself, and I'm back. We're trying to do it this week, and I just want to apologize for that. So I am still majorly struggling with these battery terminals. I'm going to go ahead and get them zipped on. We'll go ahead and hook the battery up, and before we change the gas, before we do anything, I have checked the oil off camera. It does have oil in it, so we're going to do things simple and just see if it starts up and go from there. So let's get the battery connected, and I will see you all when we go to fire it up. Alright, I've got it hooked up to the battery charger just because I don't know if this battery has charge or not. But we will kick it on. Make sure we're in neutral. Hey, the horn works. Alright, kill switch is off. So we should not have spark, it should just crank. No, is it? Well, okay. So the kill switch kills the starter too. That's not great for us, but it does in fact crank. So now that we have power, we know that it will crank on its own. We don't have to do any wiring work. Let's just drain that gas out of it, put some good gas in it, let this battery charge up for a little bit, and yeah, we will come back to trying to start it up because now we know where to start. Alright, we're going to drain the gas out of it, and you are super zoomed in right now on the bottom of the gas tank. You can see the fuel line we need to disconnect right here. And if I zoom you out, you can see that I've taken most of the body off as best as I can without actually removing it off the handlebars to get in here. So we're going to pop that line off. Really all you need is a pan, a pair of needle nose pliers, like so, and we have a piece of hose that we're going to shove on the bottom of that so we can drain it all out into our pan without getting it all over the spark plug right there. So let's start that project. There was no real good camera angle for you guys to see what I'm doing, so instead you get to see my reactions. And I already think we should go to the other side. Oh hey, fancy seeing you here. Yeah, you guys watched the snowblower video that we put out, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago. We just did this to a snowblower. We just drained all the gas out of it. And some pretty nasty gas. So I'm gonna hope that I can not make a mess like I'm horribly about to do. And I can drain all this gas out without making a mess. I guess a towel would be helpful to have too. I know I am using a towel, but you guys don't need it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this hose all the way down to our pan, like so. And then we're gonna wrap it up in here, so that when I pull the plug, or not the plug, when I pull the hose off of the tank here, I don't know if you guys can see it, I don't think you can see it, but when I pull the hose off the tank here, oh, it was rude, the GoPro turned off. I'm going to shove this hose onto that nipple very quickly and try not to make a mess. I'm going to do that now. A little bit of a mess, but did it. Let me show you guys. Ta-da! Also, while it's draining, it's worth a mention that this gas looks very blue, which means that this could be two-stroke. This could be a two-stroke four-wheeler. So we will keep that in mind when we continue the video. But blue gas equals oil plus gas equals two-stroke. So learn something, I guess. Now that we have all the gas drained out of it, I've gone ahead and put that fuel line back onto the tank, and I just want to show you guys, here's the oil tank for the two-stroke right next to the battery. When I said I did check it, but I didn't realize it was two-stroke because I just checked how much oil was in it. I didn't actually check the color of it, and based on the gas and everything else that I can find in this wonky carburetor, it's a good sign. I'm going to say it's two-stroke. So I'm going to double check the oil very quickly, just make sure it is good two-stroke oil. It seemed to be decent. We're going to put some unleaded gas in it with a little bit of 40-to-1 chainsaw two-stroke mix. It's just green stuff. Hopefully, my theory is it just helps it fire up a little bit faster since it is two-stroke, and if it's not, it shouldn't hurt it any. So yeah, we're going to relatively put things back together now. Now we've got the gas drained out of it, and see if we can't get it to fire up. Now that it's all back and mostly together, put some normal gas in it. Take our 40-to-1 mix. Hi guys. Good bit of that in there. And then just to satisfy that little itch in the back of my brain, we're going to take just a tiny bit of this diesel oil. Mix it in. Normally this would be really sketchy to do this, but the fact that we just pulled some really blue gas out of this makes me almost 90%, 95% sure this is a two-stroke. So, using that information, see if it's got anything more now than it had earlier. Kill switch, key. Alright, let's choke you up. That battery sure didn't last long. Also, it seems like there's a very sweet spot. That battery's dead. We'll catch you guys in 15 minutes.
346 minutes later.
Alright guys, it has been 24 hours since that last clip, and that's because I got distracted again. Sorry. Yeah, I just need to apologize for that again. These videos are probably going to get more delayed, or at least, I don't want to say simpler, that's the wrong word, but they might get delayed a week or so every now and then when I get sucked into this project I'm working on. I want to share it with you guys. I really want to share what I'm working on, but I just can't yet. I just can't share what I'm working on yet, but no, it is a huge project. It's taking me a lot of time and I keep getting distracted by it. So, we're going to come back to this. It's been over a day since we've touched any of it. The little green battery charger is green. The little battery, you knew what I meant. The battery charger says the battery's charged. So let's go ahead and give this a start. You guys can see my mind is all over the place right now. I'm still totally connected on the other project. So I'm trying to get back into this. Let's just hit it. Key on, battery's charged. Horn works. Kill switch. Why do I have nothing? Is it... I don't understand. There we go. Alright, back at it, trying to get this thing started. Battery's fully charged again. And you just caught myself wearing sunglasses in the garage. I literally just walked in here, okay guys? Cut me some slack. Come on. The fact that the horn works tells me the battery has power. And normally I would go through the carb and we would take the carb apart, but it looks like a process on this thing, so we're gonna try not to. But I do think I'm gonna have to do the thing I don't want to do and take the airbox off so we can help it out a little bit, because it ain't starting itself. So let's do the thing I don't want to do. So the said thing I don't want to do is this airbox right here, and that's because it's got two really hard to get to Allen keys that are holding it in, as well as this spring-loaded clip I think I can just pop off. So I'm going to attempt to take this off, and we will see you all in a minute when I have it done. And the reason I'm not just going to show you, hold on, I'm not just going to show you guys me doing this, is because I did something a couple of days ago before we even started this project, and you guys are going to watch that right now. So hope you guys enjoy what I did while I try to take this airbox off. We're going to multitask right here together. Ready? Now. Alright, I don't know what video this is in, so whenever you guys are seeing it, hey, this is a hunter from the past, but we're going to get these little dinky tires, these little dinky little Corvette tires off, because it is beautiful out. The garage is empty, so let's get the Hoosiers put back on it. I'm tired of looking at these little C4 tires. Yeah, they're cute. Yeah, they did their job over the winter. Now it's time for the drag slicks. So let's get them swapped over. Let's move it into the garage, and let's get these meaty tires back on the Vette where they belong. Got the battery all hooked up. right there, all nice and pretty. And of course, you know, I hooked up the big sub in the back. We'll play with it in the garage a little bit. But this is a fun time for the vet because it's going to be her first time in the garage since we've been here. So we're going to make some good use of the time while we have it and get these tires swapped over out of the sun. It is very nice today. You guys see that? You guys hear that instant start? That's because Hunter might know a thing or two about tuning and timing after the past couple of videos we've had to do on this thing. So we're gonna let it warm up, we'll get it backed in, and we'll see you in the garage. Yeah, the sub's doing pretty great. I got like 10 seconds to show you guys. Lit, also longer than 10 seconds. So if you guys enjoy this, please hit the like button because I'm now threatening copyright. I have got to get these tires all the way back here, unburied, through all of this mess, so I can get them over here to the vet. So, please enjoy. If you guys missed the last video, please go check it out. We did a lot with the go-kart, and if we learned one thing for sure, it's that it's really hard to drift with drag tires. So, lesson learned, we went and got some new tires. You guys will see those in a later video. Maybe, we might be doing some fun things with the go-kart. We might be trading it soon. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know where this video is at, or what we've really done with it. Maybe you guys have seen it already, but we learned that it's obnoxiously hard to drift with drag tires. So I'm going to set you guys up, and I also learned from that video, notice how I'm just rambling, is that it's funnier for me when I'm editing to just leave the camera rolling and catch all the bloopers. So I hope you guys enjoy me randomly rambling, and all of the bloopers that you're going to get at the end of this video, because most of them are probably going to be from right here. So please enjoy me keeping the camera on longer than I normally do, and leave a like button if you really did enjoy it. Smash that subscribe button, and let's get into it. Hey, Auto Magazine. '67 Ford Mustang Fastback.
Stop it. Get some help.
Be free. Ta-da! 2 tires. Now, I'm going to go through and break them all off with a 4-way because I don't have an air impact. We got to do this the hard way. Alright, now that we have the vet up in the air, I could be boring and sit here and walk you through me changing the tires, or I could put some music on, have a good time, and see you guys in about 20 minutes.
20 minutes later.
Ta-da! One side is done. Now it's time to do the other. Just like that, the vet has her new shoes. Well, I guess old shoes, but her fancy shoes on. She's got her pretty shoes on. Oh, GoPro, get out of the way. Look at that. Look at them pretty tires. All right, let's go back to whatever we were doing. Ready? Now. Alright, so I've got the air box off now. I'm trying to take it all completely out of here. It's just a pretty dirty air box, actually. Pretty messy and dirty, but it looks pretty clean inside there, so. And inside the carb, it does look pretty good. Actually, the carb itself is dirty on the outside, but the inside looks very, very clean. So, fingers crossed we don't have to drain anything. We're just going to spray some starting fluid in it and try to get it started from here. If we can't get it started from here, our next bet is going to be this plug, and the plug is probably bad. So, we will go from there. Let's try to get this thing started off starting fluid. Alright, attempt number, I don't know. I doesn't understand. The battery is very, very dead. So, ooh, that sucks. All right, back at it, trying to get this thing started. Battery's fully charged again. You just caught myself wearing sunglasses in the garage. I literally just walked in here. Okay, guys, cut me some slack. Come on. The fact that the horn works tells me the battery has power. And normally I would go through the carb and we would take the carb apart, but it looks like a process on this thing, so we're gonna try not to. But I do think I'm gonna have to do the thing I don't want to do. Alright, so the said thing I don't want to do is this airbox right here, and that's because it's got two really hard to get to Allen keys that are holding it in. As well as this spring-loaded clip I think I can just pop off. So I'm going to attempt to take this off, and we will see you all in a minute when I have it done. Alright, so I've got the airbox off now. I'm trying to take it all completely out of here. It's just a pretty dirty airbox actually. Pretty messy and dirty, but it looks pretty clean inside there. So, and inside the carb, it does look pretty good. Actually, the carb itself is dirty on the outside, but the inside looks very, very clean. So, fingers crossed we don't have to drain anything. We're just going to spray some starting fluid in it and try to get it started from here. If we can't get it started from here, our next bet is going to be this plug, and the plug is probably bad. So, we will go from there. Let's try to get this thing started off starting fluid. Alright, this is attempt I don't even know anymore. To be honest, I've completely lost track. I had to go to Roll King and get a new bag of starting fluid because I ran my other bottle, this one, completely out. So, now that we have more starting fluid, oh, it just smells great. Just gonna give this thing everything she's got here. Come on. There we go. Let's keep it alive now. Well, we were getting somewhere. Let's give it a shot. Smells all right. Take our air filter. I mean, the fumes, it's definitely getting a little fumey in here, but they don't smell too bad. It is giving me the slight distinct two-stroke smell, and I don't know if that's because it is actually a two-stroke or because the oil we put in the gas, but I'm gonna go with because it's actually a two-stroke. So, yeah. think there's just still some bad gas in it that needs to be burnt out. But as you guys can see, we are getting close. So let's see how much farther we can get. Alright, now that it's running, I will see you guys in about 5-10 minutes if I can keep it running. We need to get it warmed up so I can even see if I can tune it. So we're getting somewhere. I think I'm gonna end up having to put that airbox back on. I did take it apart, as you guys can see right here. And the filter looks pretty good inside of it, but I'm getting covered in this waft of exhaust smoke, so we're gonna take a few minutes while I air the garage out, and we will come right back to this. Just a second for you guys, about 5 minutes for me. So take a little break. We'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, so I've got the air filter right here tucked away in case we do end up getting it running. But we have to keep it running first. So let all the smoke and everything clear out of here. Let the battery charge up a little bit more. And let's go back at it. Stay with me. Turn you in, maybe? Hunter doesn't understand. Hunter don't understand. It's looking like a new spark plug might be in our future, because I can't get smoked out too much more. Brother, this guy's dead. I don't understand. I don't know. No, I seriously, I don't know, to be honest. We should clean that carburetor out, and we're not going to unless we absolutely have to. I am going to pull the spark plug out, I do think. And I've created a nice layer of fog, a nice atmospheric mist again. So we're gonna kick that fan back on, and I'll see you guys when I get this clear. And I'm probably gonna pull that plug while I'm waiting on the fog. So let this mist roll out of here, and I'll see you guys in a second. Interrupt your viewing experience for the bucket of goop, a random soup bucket. Today we're not putting one, not two, but 3 1/4 bottles of 4.5-year-old gas into our bucket of soup. So if you ever wondered what 4.5-year-old gas looks like, also my light just shut off. Boo light. This is the gas that came out of the snowblower that we emptied out in a couple videos, and I just have honestly not done anything with these bottles yet. I figured it'd be funny to dump them in our bucket of soup and see what the color looks like when we're done. Because this is some nasty orange gas. This is nasty stuff. No wonder that thing wasn't starting. So, you guys can see the color of it here. Look, let me do a fancy look. Woo. Look at that. Let me turn the light back on. It's like a nasty brown now. Ooh, look at that goopy stuff. That is not good. Alright, well, now that we've had our little bucket of soup moment, let's get back to the four-wheeler. I really need to see if this thing can start on its own. That looked like some pretty tasty soup, don't you guys think? It's pretty yummy to me. So I got the spark plug broke loose, and whoo, that is. I don't even want to use this dirty towel to clean it, but I'm going to. That is not good, sir. No bueno. No good on that one. So we will be making a trip to the parts store for a new spark plug. This is my guess as to why it won't stay running. Just can't burn through the good gas because it ain't got enough spark. Alright guys, it is now Monday, the day before this video goes live, and the day before you guys are all seeing it, if you're watching it on the day it releases. So, hi everybody that's watching it. I went and got a new spark plug. It's a lot better looking than the old one. Let me grab it here. So, your old one and your new one. Look at the difference there. So we're gonna put this nice shiny new one in and we'll try to start it up. So, let's just do that. Alright, now that I've got it hand tight, we will tighten it the rest of the way here. Right there, you really just want to go till it's snug. No need over tightening your spark plug. Although, I did make a little dumb mistake here I'm going to show you guys. Do you see the tip of the spark plug right here? Right here. That actually has threads underneath of it and I need to take it off. Alright, you can see that I've taken the little cap off the top of the spark plug right there, and that's because this spark plug is actually meant for a different style coil. This kind, where it snaps onto the top. And some of them, you have to take that little topper piece off. So we'll connect it on there. Spark plug is done, and let's go ahead and start it up now. Alright, try again. There is not a single drop of fuel in these freaking lines, bro. That would explain why it will run off starting fluid, but not run off the gas I just put in it. It's also super smoky in here, that's why the window kind of looks all blurry. So we're going to let it air out in here for a little bit, and I'm going to try and figure out why there's no fuel in the fuel lines that's supposed to have gas in them. Here's the fuel petcock, and you can actually see the fuel dripping because I cracked the cover right here to see if we were getting fuel into the petcock. So the fact that we're getting fuel into the petcock but not out of it makes me think either something with this fuel line right here, this orange one, or this filter is not causing the carb to pull vacuum, question mark, or something inside the actual petcock on this side is clogged. So it might be worth a look. But yeah, either way it's gonna leak horrendously until I figure this out. So not sure where we're going to from here, but for some reason this has gas, this line does not. No, I actually don't understand. It's like the petcock is messed up. I'm losing my mind. If I had to guess, something inside that carb is messed up because it just will not take off on its own. So yeah, that is a big boom moment for the video, but unfortunately I think it's how it's gonna be. So due to the fact that I can't get it to stay running under its own power, I have about 2 hours to get this video uploaded for you guys to watch it on time, and I don't know what else is wrong with it, to be honest, other than taking that carb completely apart, which would mean basically starting over this whole video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this video out for you guys. You guys are going to see this as one of our only unfinished projects on the channel so far.
This will be one of the only things that we don't get running and actually achieve our goal in the video. But I am going to keep tinkering on it outside the video. I have a wonderful video planned for next week. And if you're wondering why we haven't seen Byron's four-wheeler right here, it's because we're still waiting on bushings for the rear axle to come in. They were supposed to be here 2 weeks ago, got delayed, then had to refund them. So we've had to reorder new parts completely like 3 weeks later. So we're still waiting on parts. The drift cart, we have tires. We have tires for it. We can go do something fun with it. If you guys would rather see us do something fun with the drift cart in the next video, let me know. I have plans to do something with our sub box maybe, or do some things with the vet. I have some fun ideas. I'm also working on that huge project I told you guys about that I keep getting distracted by. It's a huge problem. It really is a problem that I get distracted by it so much. But it's so fun. I can't just not do that. I just have to remind myself that I need to come out here and do things well. So hopefully you guys will see that project sooner, but my timeline for that is pretty long, unfortunately. So hopefully I can get something to show you guys for that pretty soon in the next couple months. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button, smash that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the future. Let me know what I did wrong, if there's anything on this that I named improperly, or if it isn't actually a two-stroke and I just put the wrong gas in it. That could be why it's not starting. This is what happens when Google isn't even helpful. There's no labels or nothing on this thing, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just doing my best guess, and hopefully this helped one of you guys. If you guys are I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night, whatever it is for you guys, and we will see you all in the next video. Check out the store at themischiefstore.com. I almost forgot. Everything at The Mischief Store is on sale, so go check it out, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. I don't know why this won't work. I don't know why this won't work. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If you guys have made it this far, I appreciate all of you watching. I appreciate all of the OG subscribers and everybody new that has made it this far. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you really did enjoy it. And the reason we are not actually going to spend all day working on this four-wheeler is because I have bigger plans for everything here and shit with the vet and the sub box, and I have all sorts of plans, and we can actually afford this week to put this one on the back burner because this four-wheeler won't start for some little reason, and I actually have time to tinker with it. Byron's four-wheeler needs bushings, like I said. Drift cart has some stuff, so everything's pretty much where it needs to be, and we can afford to put something on the back burner this week. So we're gonna go ahead and put this back. We will come back to it just like everything else, I promise. I know, like the motorcycle, I've hinted at we're coming back to, and then we haven't posted anything. We will come back to working on that Yamaha bike. So until then, I will see you all very soon. Make sure you have a wonderful day or night, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.